Hey friends, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm happy to have you. If you are returning, I'm happy to have you come back. Today we're gonna do a mid-year book, the books I've read so far this year. My original goal at the start of 2024 was to read 20 books because I just got back into reading. I am working full-time, I'm in school full-time, so I'm like, let's try to get as much done as we can. But that's my goal for the year. But so far this year, it is the end of July, I have read a total of 11 books. Clap for me. So I'm pretty sure I will reach my goal before the end of the year, probably more. And then especially since I got to my Kindle girl, my lovely Kindle, my reading has just been up the roof. So I wrote all the books down. So I read 11 books. I have DNF'd 2 books, so I'll share those. But I wrote them out in the order that I read them this year. So first, starting off with my physical books, and then I will get into my Kindle books. So the first book I read this year was Fervent. So Fervent is a book by, if you ever heard of Pricilla Shirer, she is a great woman of God, and she wrote this book about the importance of prayer. And I wanted to increase my prayer life this year, and this came highly recommended. I read through the whole thing. You see I put the tabs in and everything highlighted. It's all in there, but it was so good, and I learned about so many more scriptures that I didn't know about before, or I kind of skimmed over before. But this was really good. So I suggest everybody that wants to increase their prayer life, increase their relationship with God, I feel like you should get this one. Moving on, the second book, Thugs and the Women Who Love Them by Wahida Clark. This is a series. This is a series of, I believe, 7 books. I read this entire series in college. I thoroughly loved it. I loved all of them. Like, I checked out all of them, read them. It was a beautiful series to me. It's just basically about a bunch of women, and then them meeting their men, and what is it? Urban fiction. Urban fiction. I don't know why that didn't come to my head, but urban fiction. Like I said, it's 7 books following these women and their men and all of their whole family drama and everything. Thoroughly loved it. So I wanted to reread the series because before the 7th book came out, but the 7th book had already come out. So I was like, I want to read it over again because I've been out of college it's been a few years. So I decided to read it over again. So the first book, got through this relatively quickly. Then I think the first book is the shortest of the series. So really enjoyed this. I got the second book. I want to buy the whole series again. I got the second book. The second book is called Every Thug Needs a Lady. I did not finish this book yet, but I will go back to it and finish it. So just following the chronicles of the whole family. Okay. All right, so those are my physical books that I have read this year so far. Let's get into my Kindle books. So the first book I got when I signed up for Kindle Unlimited, prior to me signing up for Kindle Unlimited, I did Prime reading. So I have Amazon Prime. So if you don't want to pay for the Kindle Unlimited, you could always do, if you have Amazon Prime, you could do Prime reading. They have a bunch of different options on there. But one book that I found on Amazon Prime was Demon's Dream. I'm gonna try to put all the books up here, but Demon's Dream by, I got my handy iPad here. Demon's Dream by Elle Kayson. Okay, first off, let me say, I am not a hard girl to please with books, really. I just love it's the enjoyment of reading for me. But some things are not good, of course. But this book, Demon's Dream was about, I'm gonna try to put the page number up there. It's 700 to 800 pages. 700 to 800 pages. When I say I speeded I sped through that book. I sped through that book. And I don't think I ever read a book that long. But did not feel like it. Did not feel like. I thoroughly enjoyed Demon's Dream. So any girl that's into urban fiction, go get you Demon's Dream right now. Yeah, look it up. I wanna get through this video. If I might come back and do like a overview of that book, because that book was so good. It was a great way to start off my year. So Demon's Dream. Next book is Take a Chance by Miyeko. This was a audiobook. This is when I got Kindle Unlimited. This is on Kindle Unlimited. And it was good. I think I gave it 5 stars also. No. I'm thinking of another book. Take a Chance was really good. It was about like an old flame kind of thing. And it was pretty short. Got through it. It was really good. I gave that 5 stars. My third book was #Relationship Goals by Christina Jones. Very good. 5 stars. Then I did, this is why I got to another book that I DNF, Chocolate Love. Chocolate Love Tales by J.Cobbs and L.Boogie. So this book, after the first couple pages, I DNF'd it. I just couldn't do it. I don't know if I will. The thing that attracted me to it was the cover. As you see, of course I'll put the cover up here. The cover, like, it was a pretty dark-skinned, curvy woman, and I was like, yeah. So I was like, I'll read this. It's pretty short. I'm gonna just go ahead and read it. Got the first couple pages, I was like, no. I'm not saying I won't go back to it, but I was like, I'm just not in the mood for this right now. If you want to go in and start reading it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. Next book, The Moment We Met by Camille Baker. So I gave this book 4 stars. This was the audiobook. So I would listen to this book at work, on my way to work, whatever. This was pretty good. It was, I don't know if it's because like I like to read books in my own voice. I don't think I'm really an audiobook type of person, but I may get into it later, but maybe that's why I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. Yeah, so if you want to read that, go ahead. The next book, Sight Unseen by Kasha Thompson. Wonderful. Like, this was, when people talk about like romantic comedies, this was a Black romantic comedy. I was cackling through this entire book. It was basically about, if you ever heard of Married at First Sight, it was basically a retelling of that, but in the book, and it was just a comedy. It was like, I thoroughly enjoy reading it. So I would suggest that, Sight Unseen by Kasha Thompson. Next one is Love Notes. This is the Equilibrium book 1. This is by Christina Jones. I gave this one like a 4 star. Like I said, I'm not a hard girl to please. So the books I read this year are pretty good. If I'm seeing that stuff I'm not really liking a book, I'll just stop reading it. So yeah, that's why I think that's probably why I'm easy to please, because I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying this. Let me keep reading it. If I don't enjoy it, I'll just be like, all right, I'm all done. So Love Note, Equilibrium by Christina Jones. I think this is a whole series. I think this is 7 books. This is on Kindle Unlimited also. I liked it. I want to read the rest of the series. It was another love story. As you can see, all of these are pretty much romances. I'm a romance girl. So especially Black romance. But I'm open to expanding my horizons, but like I said, I'm just really getting back into reading after a long time of being away from it. but it's becoming my jam. Romance is really becoming my jam. I'm trying to get into the fantasy realm, but we're gonna see where the rest of the year takes us. Let's move forward. So the next book I read was Lilith, The Three Kings, Book 1 by Alexandria House. Y'all, when I say I recently got done with this one, this book was only, I think this book was under 200 pages. Definitely different. Definitely different. I would say go read it, but in the end, sorry if y'all hear something in the background. In the end, I enjoyed it in a weird way. Like, it started off weird. Like, when I was reading it, I was like, when I first started reading, I was like, the audacity, like, the audacity of this man. The audacity of this man. Like, I was writing notes all in my Kindle, like, not him talking to you like this, and you just, not him talking to you like this. That's the way I was the whole time. But read it. If you read it, you understand what I'm saying. The next book I read was Somebody's Wife by Robbi Renee. This is a 2-book series, so I read the book 1. So Somebody's Wife is book 1. Somebody's Forever is book 2. I just got finished with that book actually yesterday. Somebody's Wife was really, really good. I gave Somebody's Wife 5 stars. I gave Somebody's Forever 4 stars. I gave it 4.5, but like, it was pretty short. And I felt like the author could have combined book 1 and 2 in a way, or just say part 2 or whatever. Like, I don't know if it needs to be a whole nother book, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But it was really good. Like, as far as I'm thinking about, I was thinking about book husbands or book boyfriends, and I would have to say Dr. Ezekiel Green in Somebody's Wife. Oh, girl, that's my man. If he didn't belong to Jules, that's my man. Him and Quincy from Sight Unseen by Kasha Thompson. Y'all can tell me that's not my man. Y'all can tell me that's not my man. It's something about that successful black man that know what he want and trying to love on his woman and trying to be the best man that they can be by like going to therapy and stuff and just doing what needs to be done. I'm about it. So I love those being so far in my books. I'm seeing what other things where I'm gonna get taken in these next few months. I started a new book yesterday. I'm looking on my Kindle real quick. Let me see. The book I'm reading now is Jamal, the IT guy, by Kasha Thompson. Same one that wrote Sight Unseen. So I like that book so far. So, but I love Sight Unseen, and this is like it's not a comedy really yet, but it's not as long as Sight Unseen. I think it's like only like less than 200 pages. So I'm hoping to get done with this within the next day or so. But I am thoroughly, when I say thoroughly enjoying Kindle Unlimited, I feel like it's worth every single penny. I feel like it's worth every single penny. And I want to get more physical books, but the way my Kindle's set up, and I want to come back and do a video on my Kindle. The way the Kindle and Kindle Unlimited is set up, I get drawn into another book every single time. So I want to fill my library because these this behind me, these are my books. These are my books. Most of them from school. So I want to build my library, but this Kindle, it done changed the game for your girl. It done changed the game for your girl. I don't know what to do with myself. It's so many options, and I feel like I'm never gonna run out of stuff to read. I'm like, I want to read everything. I want to read everything. But anyway, I know that's not possible. But forgive me for my rant. But if y'all have any comments, if y'all have read these books already, or let me know what book y'all are excited to read. Once y'all look at the synopsis and everything, if you want me to break down any of the books, if y'all want to do like a dialogue about it or whatever, let me know. I'm so down to do it. Let's get together and do it. But I just wanted to share that with you all. I look forward. If y'all have any book recommendations, let me know below. Let me know in the comments, because I'm all about it. Y'all, we see what taste we got. But if you, like I said, have any questions or anything, let me know. I look forward to talking to y'all in the next video, and I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.